Hey guys, Gian here, and today I want to talk about the value proposition of service design. In other words, why should any company invest or even think about investing in a service design practice? To understand this, we're going to look at it through the lens of a major brand that most of us are probably familiar with. Let's look at Apple. Apple is one of the most iconic brands in American history, and their most successful product by far is the iPhone, comprising of over 50% total market share in the US for smartphones. What makes this product so special though? The iPhone is an access point to an entire ecosystem of digital services. These digital services comprise of almost 1/3 of Apple's total revenues, according to their most recent income statement. For the sake of this video, we're just going to focus on one. Let's look at Apple Music. I grew up with Apple Music. It used to be called iTunes. And here's the thing, I was lured by the product, which was the iPod at the time, but I stayed, even to this day, because of the service. It only took a few minutes to install and it was extremely user-friendly. My love for music expanded because of the iPod and iTunes. The hardware and the software worked perfectly together and delivered music as a service in a totally new way. Let's unpack that a little bit and look at Apple through a service design perspective. With Apple Music, we probably think of the app on our phones. However, this digital service interacts not only through third-party suppliers using Apple CarPlay, for example, but also with third-party accessories. And of course, it also has to work with Apple's own native devices, such as the MacBook Pro, the iMac, and the tablets. If we zoom out a little bit, we can analyze the Apple Music experience more holistically. We can see that there's a chain of supporting products and services that help maximize the total benefits for the end user. In service design, we explore different contexts of the customer experience, such as the life cycle of the customer. If they're brand new, for example, their set of needs might look entirely different than an existing user. The environment or location of the customer when they interact with the service, and the medium in which the digital service is delivered or consumed. When we contextualize this further by mapping out the customer's interactions across time, and most importantly, connecting them to the underlying systems and processes that enable this digital service at scale. And this is key. Service design is a value creator for both the end user as well as the organization by helping visualize and understand the people, processes, and systems to facilitate incremental innovation. Whew, that was a lot. Let's take a breather and collect our thoughts. So the point that I was hoping to drive is that service design acts as a strategic partner in an organization to create value for the customer. And the benefit is twofold. It creates both brand equity long-term and also helps achieve product excellence. And it does this, of course, by keeping at heart people, processes, and systems that drive the delivery of these services, both digital and physical services, in-person services. So there you have it. The value proposition of service design, I believe, is helping organizations manage their digital services at scale. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned something. I'll talk to you next time.